What's good, everybody? It's your boy, this JCA Reactions. I'm John, back once again, back with another Death Battle reaction. About to react to Ghost Rider versus Lobo, Marvel versus DC Death Battle. Y'all already know the original link will be in the description box below. Y'all want to check it out without my commentary or whatever. Now, previously from the last video, I said I'm going to have my money on Ghost Rider, or at least for right now until I see the stats. So I don't know too much about the Lobo character, but for right now, I'm riding on Ghost Rider's coattails until otherwise. So I ain't gonna spend too much time with the hoopla or whatnot. So go ahead and get into it. So without further ado, about to get about this content strictly for me to you. Let's get it.
Have you tried 23andMe?
No,
it
I
can
haven't.
tell you all about your ancestors, genetic information, health, and traits.
It's super easy, and the results are legit. You can find out all sorts of secrets about yourself.
23andMe reports do not diagnose disease or describe overall likelihood of developing any disease. 23andMe tests selected genetic variants only. Visit 23andme.com/deathbattle for important test information.
Order your health and ancestry kit at 23andme.com/deathbattle, and you can meet your genes in over 125 personalized genetic reports. That's the number 23andme.com/deathbattle.
Here we go. Turn it up a little bit.
Whether it be justice, vengeance, or the thrill of the kill, bounty hunting isn't for the faint of heart.
Especially when your usual targets are superheroes.
The Ghost Rider, Marvel's relentless spirit of vengeance.
Yep.
And Lobo, the
I don't know who
space-hogging
you are.
main man of DC Comics. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Seen him before.
Even
I don't know
at a
too much
young
about him, but
age,
I've seen him
Johnny
before.
Blaze lived life on the edge. Son to the accomplished cyclist Barton Blaze, he was sadly witness to his father's death in a stunt gone wrong.
But he got adopted by another stuntman, Crash Simpson. It's no surprise that Johnny became a stunt performer himself until Crash's wife died in a stunt gone wrong.
Only now apparently aware that motorcycles can be dangerous, Johnny swore to never perform again.
And then Crash got cancer.
He's Daredevil.
Even I don't have parent issues this bad.
Completely devastated, Johnny refused to let Crash die. Willing to risk it all, he turned to the one person who could fix everything.
Everyone's favorite problem solver, Satan.
This was Mephistopheles,
They got
one
the
of the many
little
lords
rascals
of hell
from
who happened to have
South
a special
Park.
interest in Johnny's family line. To
I
save
like that,
Crash's
though. I
life,
like
he
that.
cut a deal with the devil, curing the cancer at the cost of selling his soul. The deal succeeded, and Crash was healed, but then he died in, well, a stunt gone wrong.
I mean, he's a stuntman whose name is Crash. Should have seen it coming. And after all that,
He
Johnny
didn't
got
die.
stuck with being Mephisto's bitch for eternity.
Mephisto even sandwiched him together with a demonic spirit of vengeance named Zarathos.
Zarathos, ask your doctor if it's right for you, or your exorcist.
Y'all
Long
stupid.
ago, Zarathos was a powerful demon who threatened Mephisto's realm. Eventually, Mephisto defeated him, forcing him into eternal servitude.
And with their power combined, Johnny and Zarathos roamed the world, punishing the wicked as the embodiment
know
of
it
a
was
death
an
metal
actual
album
name
cover,
for his
the
power.
Ghost Rider. Ah! Oh God, that's terrifying!
Well, sure, his visage instills fear unto many.
What? No, Ghost Rider looks awesome. I'm talking about Nick Cage.
Agreed. Anyway, as the Ghost Rider, he became one of the universe's greatest threats. He has superhuman strength and speed.
The first
and his
Ghost
skeletal
Rider
body
was
can
dope.
regenerate
I don't know about the
practically any
second.
amount of damage.
And if Blaze's last name wasn't obvious enough, he can shoot fire. Oh, but not just any fire, hellfire. The best kind of fire.
The kind that's infused with magic that burns not just your flesh, but bypasses conventional defenses to attack your very soul. He can throw fireballs, raise walls of flame, rain fire from the
Hey.
sky, and even conjure weapons and objects out of thin air, such as a demonic shotgun and an infinite stream of chains.
And his badass ride, the Hell Cycle. This
Yeah.
baby can look however Johnny wants, but he usually summons it as a panhead chopper. It can respond to Johnny's
I
thoughts,
wonder who would win
skill
between
balls,
Ghost Rider and
even
Scorpion.
outrace Thor's hammer Mjolnir.
The same hammer that crossed the galaxy and back in a single minute.
You know, I lit my chopper on fire once.
I didn't know you had a motorcycle.
Well, yeah, up until the fire.
Oh.
Rest in peace, Roadhog. At least you went out in a blaze of glory, like Bon Jovi said.
But while his hellfire and chains are vicious weapons in their own right, they're often used to ensnare the Ghost Rider's victims as he goes in for a truly diabolical kill. Or should I say, a penance.
The penance stare is basically Hell's timeout corner of pain.
Yeah.
Ghost Rider isn't angry, he's just disappointed, and he wants you to think about what you've done.
Oh
And
no,
it
he want to do more than
a
do that.
lot.
Under the penance stare, the Ghost Rider forces you to relive all the pain and misery you've inflicted on others throughout your entire life. No indiscretion, no matter how minor, is safe from the Ghost Rider's gaze.
So that time I put ground laxatives in my 4th grade math teacher's coffee and gave her the shits, does that mean the stare would give my soul the shits too?
Not literally, but you would experience the anger, humiliation, and the butt cramps.
So basically eternal damnation, got it.
But should your sins be so numerous and terrible, the penance stare could even obliterate your soul, leaving you an empty husk.
The stare doesn't work on everybody, though. You might survive if you're blind, don't have a soul, run far from pain, or if you're a weirdo like Thanos who gets off on that shit. Still, Ghost Rider's grab bag of hell powers let
Damn,
him clear
Thanos
out
a-
some of the
Thanos
biggest
thug,
assholes
but-
in the world, and even some of the good guys like Hulk, Thor, and Doctor Strange.
He's quick enough to dodge bullets or even outright catch them in his teeth. He's powerful enough to create massive eruptions, blow up mountains, and even tear down a skyscraper. The average skyscraper weighs over 200,000 tons. That's the same weight as 1,100 blue whales.
Or one ex-wife. I'm gonna write that on her next alimony
Wait,
check.
what?
And given his hellish heritage, he's rather difficult to kill.
Bullets, poison, fire, he's survived it all. Even a beatdown from World War Hulk just got him even more pissed and extra flamey.
Not just that. Remember Zarathos? Johnny Blaze isn't simply a host for the demon, but a limiter for his full power. Throughout his life as the Rider, Johnny has constantly battled Zarathos in the mind, barely holding on to some semblance of sanity. Should his will to resist the demon falter, Zarathos can take full control, and all hell breaks loose. Not literally, but pretty close.
Oh, and plot twist, Zarathos was never actually a demon at all, but an angel of justice.
Man,
Fire
get the
sculpted
hell
and
out of here.
everything. When he's unleashed, he becomes so powerful, even Doctor Strange wets his robes. And this is the guy who pops supernovas like Pez.
While Zarathos was bonded to another host, they even managed to defeat Mephisto in his own realm. For reference, Mephisto once battled Galactus, devourer of worlds. Stars detonated, galaxies trembled, and the entire universe was at risk, simply as a byproduct of their battle.
And if Zarathos wasn't terrifying enough, he likes to eat souls.
Of course, the Ghost Rider isn't invincible. Johnny is technically vulnerable as an ordinary human being. Even while transformed, the Rider can be killed via holy weaponry.
But Johnny's doing all right, sitting pretty on Mephisto's throne. I guess things worked out okay for him, even if he's not too keen on being the devil's bounty hunter.
So let this be a warning. Should you ever hear the
That
rumble
was
of
a
a
dope
motorcycle in
scene,
the
too.
distance and the glow of an
That was
ethereal
a dope
flame on the
scene.
horizon, count your sins, because the Ghost Rider is coming. And may God have mercy on your soul.
Sorry, all out of mercy.
Let's turn
Alright,
the clock
what's up
back
with the
to
Lobo
a distant
dude?
era of sin and debauchery.
The 1990s.
Inspired by the financial success of Watchmen and The Dark Knight Returns, comic writers started churning out grim and gritty superheroes by the dozen, like Cable, Azrael, and Overkill.
Yeah, they were badass looking at first, but I mean, what's even happening here?
It got so absurd that someone needed to knock these roided out monstrosities down a peg.
The world needed a hero. No, a parody.
Enter the planet Zarnia, once the brightest beacon of peace and happiness in the universe, until its inhabitants were annihilated by a biological catastrophe, leaving only one survivor, the last son of Zarnia, Lobo.
The one that
Who
killed
is
all
that?
the rest of them. A guy whose name literally translates in Sarnian to he who devours your entrails and thoroughly enjoys it. What? Awesome! Why wasn't I named that?
Lobo is so unimaginably evil that his birth caused the midwife who delivered him to go insane. The first Zarnian to do so in 10,000 years.
Some even think that Zarnia was so perfect and good, the universe made Lobo to balance things out. Hey, didn't you say the same thing about me when we first met, Liz?
That I did. Simply put, Lobo was unique and desired to be even more so. Thus, he ensured he was the only Zarnian alive in the universe.
I fragged the rest of the planet for my high school science project. Gave myself an A.
Yeah, he's definitely insanely awesome!
Lobo left the desecrated corpse of his former home to become a bounty hunter, probably because it's the only profession that legally allows him to murder.
Don't worry, he'll murder you illegally too. Lobo doesn't discriminate. He even has a special gender-neutral insult in the name of my next
So far, I
motorcycle,
got my money on Ghost
Bastard.
Rider.
My bike! Dragon bastard!
Anyway, Lobo's bagged some pretty crazy bounties across the universe, including Santa Claus, two near omnipotent dwarf gods,
Santa
and even
Claus.
things that don't exist, apparently.
And Lobo's Zarnian physiology is just as absurd to match. He possesses godlike strength, speed, and invulnerability, so much so that he can tear through hordes of superheroes like nothing. Should he somehow suffer damage, he also has an impressive healing factor.
He's like if Superman and Deadpool had a baby, which is a lot more terrifying when I say it out loud.
Did somebody say Deadpool?
Ah!
No, go away! Ah! Ah,
Nigga broke teeth.
there. He's gone.
Wow! I didn't think you had it in you.
Oh, honey, that's not true. Haven't you heard?
No one's really gone. See you later.
I swear to God I'll kill him someday.
So, you had the replacement plan on that TV, right?
Back on topic, Lobo can regenerate from a single drop of blood, and each one he sheds will actually grow into a completely new Lobo. No, I'm not making that up.
No wonder there wasn't any war on Zarnia. Nobody can kill these friggin' Bestitches.
It helps that he's also a super genius who knows well over 17,000 languages. He can perform
Okay,
complex
I
physics
don't know
equations in his
about
head
Ghost
quickly
Rider
enough
right
to catch
now.
the Flash, and can build planet-destroying weaponry out of garbage.
His brain is no joke. He can resist mind control because he's too ornery, and he's got so much willpower he can literally walk through Green Lantern constructs. You know, those things powered by willpower?
And befitting his occupation, Lobo is a master sharpshooter, tracker, and can, by his own admission, deduce the weak points in any opponent.
Like how my shotgun leg jams if booze gets in it.
I would have gone with your crippling alcoholism, but sure, that too. Lobo may be a powerhouse on his own, but he also comes equipped with guns, knives, swords, grenades, and a bomb that he sent back in time which accidentally killed the dinosaurs. Whoops.
His favorite is his enormous hooked chain. But when his job takes him across the universe, he hops on his Space Hog, a customized Spazfrag 666, which has automatic machine guns, responds to his whistle, can fly fast enough to escape black holes, and blasts Born to be Wild. Wait. How can he sing in the vacuum of space?
Oh, that's where you're drawing the line? Not the time he, say, pulled the alien entity Solaris out of the sky, which is as heavy as a star, despite lacking leverage?
I like how he even admits that didn't make any sense.
Using a small to medium-sized star like our own sun as a reference, Solaris should weigh nearly 2 octillion tons, over 300,000 times heavier than Earth.
So, pretty tough to bench press. But how about the time he was fighting some rabbits? And
Yeah,
he got
I
so
really don't
face-meltingly
know.
angry that he just straight up ate a city.
It
All
sound
at
like
once.
Lobo gonna whoop his
Disclaimer,
ass.
don't eat away your feelings. It's not healthy. Drink them away instead.
Don't do that. But that is trillions of tons of steel and rubble condensed into a sphere smaller than the palm of his hand. By my calculations, that compressed ball should be over 20 times denser than a neutron star.
Oh, God, imagine that coming out.
This unimaginable strength lets him brawl with the likes of Superman. But that's barely scratching the surface.
Name anybody in DC Comics, and it's likely Lobo's kicked their ass. He can even punch ghosts. Sounds like the only thing that can kill this
Damn.
guy is an act of God.
Not even that. After rampaging through heaven and hell, tearing through armies of angels, demons, and what have you, Lobo's bloodlust on a literally biblical scale got him banned from the afterlife. As in, death was told that Lobo's soul was not to be collected.
So he just can't die now?
Not in the traditional sense. He's had his head disintegrated, been reduced to a skeleton, even been turned into a spirit that just kept on fighting until he got his body back.
The only thing that has ever really held the big lug back is his weirdly consistent integrity. Namely, he'll always keep his word no matter what. Seems pretty weird for a cosmic madman, but he also loves dolphins and will literally go to hell and back to protect them, so who even knows anymore?
I
He's
don't
not
understand
without his
that,
failures,
but
though. His greatest of
okay.
which was perhaps something entirely out of his control. His reboot.
What the hell is that scrawny, emo, Edward Cullen-ass looking dork?
That's New 52 Lobo. A serious, tortured, modern interpretation. Everything that Lobo was meant to be a parody of.
Thankfully, someone at DC developed a sense of irony and literally shelved this loser.
The real Lobo returned better than ever and got back to doing what he does best.
Kicking ass across the universe. He's not just some
Yeah, I might
stupid
put my money
alien
on
villain.
Lobo.
He's the main man, and the whole universe knows it.
See, someone's paid me a heap of cash for your carcass, and the main man always delivers.
All right, the commands are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
Yeah, I'm putting my money on
But
Lobo.
first, rev up
I'm
your
putting it on
engines
Lobo.
for this delicious food
Fuck it.
deal.
I got my money on Lobo.
What the frag?
I hope I'm not wrong, but
Lobo of Zarnia, your sins are innumerable. I am here to...
is that Grimace?
I'm gonna skull frack ya!
So they both fight like Kratos right now.
You one ugly freak.
Look into my eyes. Your soul will burn.
So early?
Is that a fact now?
Come on, Lobo. I done put my money on you now. What the hell? What the hell?
Bottoms up!
It's done. About time.
Not yet, Scuzz.
Huh? Oh yeah, he can multiply into multiple copies.
You will all die screaming. Eat this, you bastards!
Come on, Lobo.
Holy fraggaroli. I definitely ain't picking up that bounty now. Lobo of Zarnia,
So they both did.
I am here to wreak vengeance upon your soul.
Man, come on, man. Come on.
Damn, that was toasty.
Another time,
Wonder what
loyalty
Ghost
should have
Lobo
mattered.
tastes like.
Being so absurdly powerful, Lobo definitely held a massive physical advantage against the Ghost Rider.
Yeah, that was obvious. Skullhead took down a skyscraper while Lobo dragged around a frickin' sun. But Ghost Rider survived some pretty incredible things. Almost as incredible as these new shirts from store.roosterteeth.com. Ah!
Time and place, Boomstick.
Ah, come on, we gotta eat.
Even World War Hulk couldn't finish him off, and Lobo didn't typically carry any holy weapons, which meant he really did not have a good way of killing the Ghost Rider.
Yeah, but who needs holy weapons when you're strong enough to crush a whole city? Couldn't he just overpower Johnny?
A good question. However, do you
I'm so
recall
disgusted
how
with
powerful
myself right now.
Zarathos was? Zarathos was an equal threat to Mephisto, whose battles tore apart the universe. Once the Ghost Rider released his true power, Lobo's physical advantages hardly mattered anymore.
But hey, the main man was super smart and probably could have figured out Johnny's weaknesses. But how is he gonna escape to find a holy weapon somewhere when the Hell Cycle outraced Mjolnir?
Which once crossed the Milky Way and back in under a minute, a feat more than 100 billion times faster than light. More than capable of keeping up with the Space Hawk.
They were both as unkillable as you can get. But since Lobo was banned from the afterlife, how could he ever lose?
This is where the fine print matters. Death was banned from reaping Lobo's soul, but that doesn't mean the soul itself could not be destroyed. This is where our research surprised us the
And
most.
that's where I
It turns
messed
out
up
the
at.
Ghost Rider had 3 different methods of specifically targeting Lobo's soul.
His Hellfire could hurt
That's
the
why I
soul
switched
directly,
up.
and since it ignores normal defenses, Lobo couldn't really stop it.
With trillions of murders on Lobo's hands, the Penance Stare could wield extraordinary power against him. And while Lobo had a high pain tolerance, he did not enjoy fatalistic agony and unending torture so much that he'd survive all of that at once.
Even if he did, Zarathos could just gobble up his soul for a quick snack. The end. Easy as that.
Lobo was undeniably a difficult opponent to take on, but the Ghost Rider's cosmic might, unholy invulnerability, and soul-rending powers gave him the perfect tools to take out the main man.
That poor bastard didn't stand a ghost of a chance. Sorry, I know that was a low blow.
The winner is Ghost Rider.
I'm so sorry, Ghost Rider. What is that? Oh, the Dragon Sword! Oh, I don't know what the fuck you is, but they got the Dragon Sword coming back. Like, it's official. It's official. On the next one, I'm betting on the Dragon Sword. I don't even care about the stats. I don't even know who the other cat is. But damn it, I'm putting my money on the Dragon Sword. I fuck with JDF. I fuck with Mighty Morphin. I don't care what nobody say. I'm putting my money on Mighty Morphin. I'm putting my money on Dragon Sword. Green Ranger. You know what I'm talking about? But you know what? Now that I think about it, I'm going to say with myself now, because now I got to wait 2 weeks or 2.5 weeks for a whole nother video to drop. I should did this shit when the video already came out, and then I can just get straight into it. Fuck it. I just had to wait and get things condos away, man. Whatever. I'm betting my money on Dragon Sword. I'm letting y'all know that. To be continued, alright? But, alright, y'all. That my reaction to Ghost Rider versus Lobo Death Battle. If y'all was with me in who was gonna win this death battle, or if y'all was more so on Ghost Rider side, y'all let me know in the comment section below. Also, y'all like this reaction, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Y'all know the routine. Peace.